A Republican chairman struggled to answer some basic questions during a press conference. I'm going to show you a video here of NBC News reporter Ryan Nobles asking Ways and Means Committee Chair Jason Smith about the evidence that they're using in their impeachment inquiry against President Joe Biden. Take a look.
Question just about the timing of all of this. You're talking about a two-tiered system of justice. If I'm not mistaken, August 7th, 2020, Bill Barr was the Attorney General and Donald Trump was the president. So explain to me where the two-tiered system of justice comes into play. And then the WhatsApp message you have, I believe is dated June 6, 2017. Joe Biden is not vice president or even a candidate for president at that time. So where is the direct connection to some sort of criminal malfeasance within these two pieces of evidence?
Well, I think the facts speak for themselves. There's over 700 pages of examples of where people should be very concerned. When you're talking about what was your first question?
What was the question? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just getting all my talking points mixed up in my head that I couldn't actually pay attention to what you were saying. What was that question? Okay. There's over 700 pages, and a lot of them really don't say anything. Not a whole lot, really. I mean, but the facts speak for themselves. Oh, yes. Actually, you know what? He's right. They do. They do speak for themselves. And the fact is, they say nothing. Nothing of consequence. Again, there's a lot of just like, oh, that looks very suspicious there. Yes. Oh no, he was there for a phone call. Oh yes, and that's, and then we've got the whistleblowers, the IRS whistleblowers. Yes, very, very credible individuals. Right. Okay. It's really funny how now they're taking the word of people from the IRS, an organization that Republicans constantly want to shut down. Oh, now suddenly you believe them and want them there. Oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. But I've got more to share.
I'm not an expert on the timeline. I would love to have President Biden and his family to tell us about all the timelines, because it's really, really unfortunate that we see so many meetings and so many phone calls that involved around official activity that the vice president has been participating in, and then big sums of money follows later through.
Or the vice president at that time. Where's the wrongdoing? He wasn't even a candidate for president at that time.
He was a candidate
In August 6th.
So apparently, what source are you with?
I'm with NBC.
So apparently you'll never believe us.
So who are you with? I can't believe you're asking me questions and actually trying to get me to point out where there's actual criminal activity. Who are you with? Are you with NBC? Oh, you're with NBC. Of course, you're not going to listen to us. Yeah, because they're actually asking real questions. And now, look, again, pointed out, hey, look, Biden he wasn't vice president, wasn't running for president, so technically he was a private citizen, wasn't a political figure at that time. So where's the issue here? Where's the issue? And when asked, of course, it's just like, oh, well, I'm not gonna pinpoint one item. No. Oh, okay. So when you understand what's going on here, asking him direct questions of, hey, look, you're saying that this, basically constitute evidence of corruption, right? Can you point out the corruption? Can you just point it out? Give us one instance. No. Look, Nobles is like, you presented these WhatsApp messages, the first thing that you brought up. So just tell me how that equals the corruption. Just please tell us how that demonstrates that Joe Biden was using his political influence to help Hunter Biden and getting bribes. Like, please point it out. Give us an example. Their response was, his response was, I should say, you don't agree with that, so report that you disagree with it. What part of this is like a personal opinion here. Again, trying to pass off these questions as the reporter's opinion, when really he's asking for a statement of fact. It's just the timeline. It's saying, how does your own evidence prove that, prove what you're saying that it does? We're not seeing it here, okay? We're just not seeing it. Where is this? Where's the criminality? Where are the high crimes and misdemeanors? Where are they? And look, I already know the answer to it.
Just forget about the evidence.
Of course. Now, look, here's the thing. There's a Democrat currently under indictment for bribery. That's Senator Bob Menendez, who was allegedly getting paid with literal gold bars. Gold bars, going super old school with this, right? And was found with wads of cash stuffed in his pockets. Literally. And he's like, I only do that because, I'm Cuba and confiscation. That's right, it's a communist. Who's going to come for your money, Bob? I mean, why would you feel like you needed to stuff money in literally stuff it in your jackets? Okay. But who's going to come confiscate your money? That's real weird, right? No, there's some shady going on. And by the way, this is allegedly in return for going easy on people, on somebody who's been accused of bank fraud. Okay. That situation looks way more criminal and actually has more evidence to support that conclusion than anything Joe Biden has been accused of doing. I mean, and by the way, do you know who's not going after Senator Bob Menendez? The majority of Republicans. I know, shocking, right? Look, at the end of the day here, Republicans, as I said before, they're doing the impeachment here to punish Biden and Democrats for impeaching Trump. Because that's what Trump wants. Trump has openly called for, oh yeah, I need to punish my enemies. You need to impeach Joe Biden. Why? Because crimes. The Biden crime family. Okay, but you haven't proved anything and you don't have really evidence. You have an FD 1023, which is, again, is this an uncorroborated FBI tip. And then you have some people saying, well, I think that this is a thing. But no actual evidence here. And that's the problem. But it doesn't really matter if they, have evidence or don't have evidence, because it's not about criminality for them. What this is revenge. That's all it's about. It's all it's ever been about. Revenge.